Hey, 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 chickadees, come on in. It's time for a nap. All right, chickadees, welcome into today's episode of Mojo Mysticism. We are going to explore themes this year, all year. So every month we're going to have a different theme that we explore, and we're going to look at that theme from different aspects during the different weeks that we have this next year. So the theme for this month, for the month of January, is really listening to understand. So we're going to look at this from a number of different aspects. And here's the deal. I didn't expect there to be themes for this whole year, so this is probably going to end up being highly personal because I did my own annual card pull, and then my guys were saying, this is the framework for your YouTube channel, so you know what, just get used to it. You're going to go through all the things on the YouTube channel. So here we go. So all this month we're going to really look at listening to understand. And what's interesting is I've done a number of forecast pulls for 2026 for people. And in those pulls, what we have noticed, I've seen a repeating pattern of July being kind of quiet, still reflective, right? But gearing up to quite a bit of activity. I've also seen not July. Did I say July? I mean January. My gosh, I've lost a half a year and it's been 2 days. So, January. And here's the other thing that I have noticed is that the guides seem to be telling us consistently that January, I'll say relatively consistently, that January and February, there's going to be a little bit of bleed over between those 2 months. So, it'll be interesting to see what they have for us. So let's just tune in and see what the guides have for us today with regards to listening to understand. So let's just see here. Listening to understand. Oh, that one flipped and reversed and did all the things to get out of there. So, all right. So let's see what this card is. Goodness. Ooh, this card is card number 24, Time for a Nap. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the numerology stuff actually right up here for a few seconds so you can kind of see, because I want to talk about the card, and I want to keep these videos a little bit more brief. So I'm going to put the keywords, and then I'm going to put what the traits are when it's in the positive, and then what the traits are when you're on the shadow side. So I'll put them up there for you so you can kind of take a look at the numerology. But this is card 24. This is a 6. And this card is time for a nap. So when we're listening, we're talking about listening to understand, and it's time for a nap. And this card came out in the upright position. So this deck has an upright and a reverse, and in the reverse it's really looking at the protection message, but we're currently in the upright, so we're going to stay on the oracle side of things tonight. So okay, so what this card is talking about is for us to continue, and this is interesting. And so we are having a little bleed over from December into January as well, because we're still in rest and rejuvenation. I have seen that theme playing out for several people as well. So I think December, January is going to shift a little bit in the middle, and then it's going to pull into February. So, but this time for a nap is exactly what you think it is. It's still resting and rejuvenating, taking time for self-care and reflection, and really getting geared up and rested up for what's coming, not just later this month, but for the entire year of 2026, because it is going to be a very fast year. So then we're not necessarily looking at non-action. That we may have temporary bouts of non-action, but we're not really looking at non-action. We're talking about really resting in stillness. So one of my close friends and I keep talking about stillness and the importance of stillness. And I think I even mentioned on the channel that I pulled a couple of cards every morning just to set the day up. And I literally pulled stillness five 5 days in a row. And like, I kid you not. And it came out of 2 different decks. And I'm like, so clearly, I needed to be in stillness. So here's the other thing about this time for a nap card is that if we are in that rest and rejuvenation period, a lot of us think, and I used to be one of them, I used to think I have to always be in action, and it was tied to really self-worth and my own self-esteem wrapped up in efforting, right? I thought if I wasn't efforting, I didn't have the same worth that I had if I was resting and relaxing. And what I have found out especially over the last year, but certainly the last 4 years, is that the resting and the rejuvenation is really the key to being able to be in action and still be able to be still. And when you're resting and rejuvenating, it's your dreamy time. Okay, we're gonna have plenty of time this year for action. Our guides are gonna make sure of it. But it looks like we're getting a little bit of a break, at least today, to remain in the dreamy state of relaxation and rejuvenation, and letting our bodies, minds, and spirits continue to replenish themselves and to get the energy and the reset and alignment that we're going to need to move forward with what's coming up next. So, all right, chickadees, that's it. It's time for a nap. I hope you have a great day. Please hit subscribe and like this video if you'd like to see more of them. We are trying to grow this channel, and thank you to everyone. We've hit a little milestone. We didn't really celebrate the 50. We should have celebrated 50 subscribers. I think that happened, I don't know, a month or so ago. We're at 60 as of this morning. So thank you all very much. I appreciate that. We definitely want to reach more people who will find this content helpful for them. So thank you. All right. Love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you here next time. Mwah.